Namaste friends. Till now we have talked about friction clutch. These were with conical surface, the clutch with one clutch plate and the clutch with more than one clutch plates. In all these three we have seen that friction is responsible for transfer of motion. It is a known fact that heat is generated with friction. Now this heat along with friction causes the wearing out of the friction material that is pasted on the friction plates. Wearing out of this material means that the coefficient of friction is reduced. This causes reduction in frictional force. And because of this, transfer of motion from engine shaft to clutch shaft is affected. The wearing out of the friction material cannot be fully avoided, and therefore we have to replace these clutch plates periodically. Wet clutch is a variant of friction clutch, about which I am going to talk with you today. The heat that is produced in dry friction clutch can be dissipated by providing the flow of oil through clutch plates. There is a nozzle at the top. Oil is sprayed through this nozzle and it flows to the clutch plates. The clutch plates are suitably perforated so that the oil can easily flow through them. A sump is provided at the bottom for the collection of oil. With the help of pump, the oil is recirculated. It is sent back to nozzle from where it is sprayed again to dissipate heat that is produced in clutch plates. While explaining, if you have noticed, I have been saying clutch plates, which is applicable to multi-plate wet clutch. But the diagram that I have used is of single plate wet clutch. The only difference is that in multi-plate clutch we have more than one clutch plate. Other components are similar to what we have seen in previous cases. Engine shaft with flywheel mounted upon it is on left hand side. Clutch shaft is on right hand side, upon which we have pressure plate mounted. It is provided with splines. The clutch plate is located between pressure plate and flywheel. It is also mounted on a shaft, and this shaft has also been provided with splines. As we have seen earlier also, the splines permit motion only along the axis of the shaft. There is no relative motion between the shaft and the other component. As far as working of wet clutch is concerned, it is again similar to what we have seen in earlier cases. The motion is available at engine shaft and flywheel is rotating. When we engage the clutch, we have contact created between flywheel, pressure plate and clutch plate. This causes transfer of motion to the clutch shaft. When clutch is disengaged, contact between flywheel, pressure plate and clutch plate is lost and no motion is transferred to the clutch shaft. Due to better dissipation of heat, these type of clutches have a longer life as compared to the dry friction clutches. Thank you very much for watching this episode.